Cheers. You've actually provided me the perfect opportunity to make what will probably be one of the final speeches in 3 years of being a representative here. And I think you've framed it in the exact way in which I wanted to make this final speech, which is what the Students' Union should be. Because what you are criticizing is a Students' Union that stands up for what it believes in, for what students believe in, for the change which we want, as students, the world to be. We want to change the world, and we should stand up for it. We should stand up for it, and we should stand up for it loudly. There is a perception among some that those here are not normal students, and that normal students do not back what we are doing. But it is a wrong perception, because really, in fact, what students want from its Students' Union is not a passive organization that sits back and waits for things to happen. What they want is a fighting Students' Union. And that is what we have been fighting for these past 3 years. We passed policy after policy. And you call it meaningless. But I call it the soul of democracy. It is the fire in the belly of students who come here and propose these motions, who take time out of their studies to vote. And then from the sabbatical officers who were elected in a vicious week of campaigning, and then who take their whole year to actually achieve some of these policies. They've achieved so much this year. And the SABs, which I've seen throughout these 3 years, have achieved so much. These policies are part of what they achieve. They're not meaningless. They stand for our values. They stand for what we want to achieve. And they are necessary, because unless we have a way of deciding democratically among us what we believe in and the world we are fighting for, then we will always have a union which is passive, which is uninterested and uninteresting for students. I am for a union that is interesting, that is fighting for change. And that means passing this boycott.